to meet Derek Goodwin. And tonight, Derek will talk about who he used as a mentor role models in his 5 to 7 minute speech called Zenpai.
Toastmasters puts an extremely high value on the mentor-protege relationship. That's because that relationship, being strong, is critical to the growth of not only the protege, but also of the mentor. This is important to me because I've been not pushed, but pulled into becoming a mentor in my professional job. People who have heard me on conference calls send me surprise little emails asking, "Can you provide me with some help and guidance and maybe become my mentor?" I understand why they're coming to me. When I first came into my position, it was overwhelming. I don't want anyone else to have that wandering through the wilderness feeling. I want to be I want to be a great mentor to these people. They have put their trust in me to help them and to guide them. So how do I do that? An often stressed method of becoming a better mentor is to remember how when you were a protege in a formal mentor-protege relationship. What went right? What went wrong? What could be done better? Great idea. One small problem. In my entire professional life, I have never been in a formal mentor-protege relationship. I have no experience in that to act as a benchmark. Worse, I am notoriously self-reliant. If I come into a problem at work, I tend to research the answer rather than ask for help. It's not like I can use a web browser as a mentor role model. Again, what do I do? I need to think about my senpais. In Japanese culture, there is an expected informal relationship between senior members of an organization and junior ones. The junior, the kopai, is expected to be open and learn from the senior member, the senpai. The senpai has a responsibility to mold the kopai to becoming a functional member of the organization. So who were my most important senpais? Two men spring to mind immediately. I find this amusing because these are two men who could not be more different. Paul was my very first boss. He is a tall, beefy, pugnacious, proud son of Cleveland. He hired me as a crew person in Hardee's back in the mid-90s and then ushered me up into shift manager. David, my current supervisor, is a slight, stoic man who's very guarded at first. It's taken me the better part of our 6-year working relationship to the point where he's comfortable enough to open up and be frank about our organization and our work. So how can these two very different men have had such influence on me? Both taught me some strong technical skill sets. Paul taught me a great deal about how to deliver good customer service and a little bit about how to be a good manager, which is also good customer service. David opened up new worlds of data analytics and how to use multiple systems to get better results. I use these skill sets relentlessly in my day-to-day operations. Yet, these are not what drove these men to my mind when I'm thinking these are my most important senpais. That reason is because both of these men taught me new ways to think Paul took me under his wing when I was a young, naive, inexperienced 18-year-old kid. And he taught me how to think and consider things as an adult. For example, Paul would often tell me, if you come across a problem, you usually have one or two things you can do. You can either throw money at it or you can throw time at it. However, only you can tell me what is the most important of those at this moment. It's an important concept, one I still use today when I'm confronted with issues in my personal and private life, and professional life. David has this wondrous gift of being able to look at data and come up with analyses I would have never considered. He's the kind of supervisor who, when I give him my report, says, "This is great. I really like this. With this last part, did you consider this?" And by this, I mean he looks at it in such a completely new way that entire new worlds of analyses and a whole slew of new possibilities open up to me. So maybe that's it. Maybe in order to be the best mentor I can be, it's not just telling these people, "Oh, here's a neat little Excel skill. Here's a new data source you should try." It's helping them forge those mental tools so they can go on and do amazing work. So that in the future, they're the ones who get those surprise little emails asking for them to be a mentor. Thank you.